Sherry. So before we begin, this is I'm sort of crouched down at the base of a tree and showing you the perfect, one of the most perfect homes for the fairies. This is where they like to sleep, in the foxgloves. So it was awaiting me by the bench that I was sort of resting on, sheltering from the rain. So how's everybody? Welcome. Hi Mo, hi my darling. So yeah, please do give it a share. It's a great scope. Thanks Joel. And has a scent. Very, very little, my love. Very little. Just a thing of beauty. I think they spend most of their time really trying to create this fantasticness. They're quite tall, actually. They're just stunning. So as most of you know, thanks for sharing. Most of you know that I'm following on from Joel just to really connect with the importance of the breath. Life is breathing you. Absolutely. I hope you can really get, I think probably actually through the camera it looks really quite wonderfully beautiful. Marion, you're in the same colour as the foxglove. So I'm going to hold the camera at the foxglove, and if you've got the space in time to actually be here in a meditative space, that's absolutely fantastic. If not, then please do watch the replay and do share with others, because we do tend to forget, isn't it? Absolutely. We do tend to forget that the breath is actually breathing us. We're not breathing the breath. And it sounds kind of complex, but actually it's very, very simple. So if you don't know me, my name is Indra, silent-moon.co.uk. Hi James. My day job is actually breathing. That's what I do. I work with teaching addicts, or facilitating addicts with the breath, helping them to reconnect with who they truly are and their true authenticity. As many of you know, I'm a big lover of authenticity. And I also am a yoga therapist and taught yoga for a number of years. And of course, hey, there you go. And there's my website. I'm watching the bee. Distracted. There you go. What better way to be in life than this, eh? Just oh my goodness, I just get so taken with nature. The sun is coming out and the bee is going into every single little flower to collect the honey. I am, yeah. I'm in the woods. So I would invite you right now just to get yourself as comfortable as you can. If you can't do that right now, then please just watch the replay and do share with your followers if you haven't already. Where are you right now? I'm not asking you the question, I'm just wanting you to notice and recognise where you are. Where you are within yourself and where you are in the external world. Just notice, recognise where you are at this moment in time, but as I always say, do your best to do it without any form of attachment. Stay the witness of everything. In the outside world, hear the sounds around you and in the distance, but don't attach. Just allow yourself to be good. And even in your internal world, recognize what's going on. If your mind is busy, if your breath is moving fast, it's all okay. It's all okay. You are where you are at this moment in time, and everything is absolutely perfect. If you can stop to just be here now, hello, then be here now. Be in the space, and if it's your morning, then this is the perfect time to look at your breath. When you're resting, just allow yourself to just softly close your eyes. And recognize how you're breathing at this moment in time. Just recognize if your breath is still, and your breath can be still, and you can live with a very still breath. If you're actually using your lungs, is everything deep or is everything quite shallow? I want you to recognize this, but I don't want you to change it. I just want you to be the observer. I want you to be the witness of how you're breathing at this moment in time. And if your breath is shallow, it's okay. Just connect with it and look. Don't actually connect with any emotion or any feeling that's coming up. Just watch it. Just observe it. Your mind might try to tell you that it's shallow because of this, 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 and this. It's okay. Just let it be. And then I'm going to invite you all just to bring yourself into a space, if you haven't already, of being the watcher, being the witness, being the observer. And by being the watcher, the witness and the observer, you give yourself permission to be in the now. You give yourself permission to be in a place of centeredness, in a place of clarity, in a place of stillness. Now, we all have observed, we've all witnessed. We've all been in a position in our lives where we've watched from the outside and we've looked in. So take on that role right now as the witness. And I invite you to watch and recognize your breath. Your breath moves through you 24/7. You can't stop it without dying. It is there, completely with you, spontaneously, without you even knowing and acknowledging it on a daily basis. So now, you're going to give yourself a few moments to acknowledge the breath. You're going to give yourself a few moments to look into your life force. I'm going to ask you right now, if you can, to place the palms of your hands on your belly. Put the palms of your hands on your belly with your middle fingers touching. And I'm going to ask you now to draw a deep breath in through the nose, and as you do so, expand your belly into your palms. And as you breathe out through the nose and allow your belly to relax. Let your in-breath deepen and let your out-breath softly lengthen. Do this without any kind of force or any kind of tension. But I want you to notice that if your palms are on your center with your middle fingers touching, that as you inhale life force, as you inhale new beginnings, your middle fingers will naturally come apart. And as you breathe out the old and everything that doesn't serve you anymore, your fingers will naturally come back together. This is a simple process where you can watch and observe your breath. And as you do this, your mind will naturally calm down. The mind can't move fast when the breath is slow. So let your in-breath deepen and expand and grow. And allow your out-breath to lengthen, relax, and contract. Watch the middle fingers as you inhale and they come apart. And watch the middle fingers as you exhale and they gently come back together. Now I want you to just spend a few moments with yourself practicing this in silence. And without any kind of force or any tension, I want you to see if you can try to get the fingers a little bit further apart. Grow your belly into your palms, but without forcing. No force in your breath, no tension in your breath. Just aiming for those fingers to come a little bit further apart, creating a little bit of a larger gap between the middle fingers. And feel your center rising and falling. with every breath. Life is breathing you. Don't hold your breath in any way, just let the in-breath and the out-breath flow. The in-breath bringing life force, and the out-breath giving you permission to let go. And remember, it's the whole opposite thing. It's all about opposites, expanding and contracting. Just like the earth, just like the sun and moon, just like male and female, everything is connected. And that includes you, and that includes your breath. So when you are ready, in your own time, very gently start to bring yourself back to this space. Wriggle your fingers and your toes, circle your hands and your feet, even give yourself a stretch, and if you're still lying in bed, give yourself an extra stretch. Take the arms above the head, flex the feet, and lengthen the whole of your body. Stretch from your fingertips to your wrists, from your wrists to your elbows, from your elbows to your armpits. From the armpits to the rib cage, from the rib cage to the hip bones, from the hip bones to the knees, right down into the ankles and into your toes. Hold the in-breath, and as you exhale, let go with a long, slow sigh and let everything drop. Don't be afraid to sigh. Let go. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and bring yourself back into the world. Now it's Periscope, so if you want to share now, you can share. Now's the time when you will get a reply from me. And if you don't want to share, then you can just sit and listen. For those of you that for those of you that were commenting, I wasn't ignoring you. When I do meditation, I don't reply. I just do my meditation and I'm here. So thank you. Thank you, Joel, for setting me off with this today. It was a lovely connection. A hummingbird was feeding on the flowers. Wow. Lovely. That's okay. As one is fine. Oh, thank you. I want to just say that this meditation and this practice is very, very good if you suffer from anxiety. It brings the breath right down. It really, really calms the breath. Good. The only thing is that when we're anxious, if we've ever suffered from anxiety or you do get anxiety, hello. Oh, I've got a lot of bees going around. I can't see you, so I'm hoping you're not under my arm. The only thing is when we say, hello, Mr. Bumblebee, come on, see all these people. Hello? Whee! We have a lot of bees around us in the UK at the moment. Okay, he wants to tell me not to be anxious. So what I was saying about anxiety is that when we have anxiety, one of the hardest things to do is get into your breath. And so it's really hard to do, is to say, hi, Melissa, I didn't see you coming in, my love. So when you're suffering from anxiety, sometimes the last thing you want somebody to do is tell you to breathe. But if you can get to that space, just to put your hands on your tummy and breathe into your tummy, love your tummy, and really feel that feeling, your breath will naturally calm down. And so will the mind, and so the crazy thoughts and the madness of the thoughts will calm down with the breath. It's a perfect breath for anxiety. It's a perfect breath for stillness, and it's a perfect breath, if you can't sleep, if you suffer from insomnia. These are some of the hashtags I didn't put in, but anxiety and insomnia were probably the two that I should have added. It was hard for me to get into until I put my hands on my belly. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And some people like that connection. When I'm not anxious, I think something wrong is, oh, wow, and you need to breathe more, my love. I've done that, yeah, slow the heart down, absolutely. Melissa, that's brilliant, because then you connected with the physical. That's great that you connected with the physical. And funnily enough, some people don't actually like to touch themselves. They don't like to put their hands on their body. And believe me, it really is, oh good, it really is the perfect way to connect with this vessel that we're in. We need, life is shit though, oh my goodness. Really? Wow. Well, just look at what's in front of the camera and maybe your mind will change. Goodness. But I know how you feel. It's okay. I've been there too. But just allowing yourself to touch your body, just allowing yourself to rub your hands down your arms and be, you know, I love myself. I love who I am. Not in an egotistical way, but just having that, yeah, foxglove, fairy flower. Next year I'm making an essence out of foxglove. She told me yesterday, so that's wonderful. When I used to get panic attacks, I would place my hands on my heart. Yeah, and we do that in yoga, right, Steph? It really soothes me. Yeah, whatever feels good for you. Hands on your feet, hands on your heart, hands on your belly. The other way that you can do this is to put your hands on your heart. And next week what I'll do for you is I'll work, absolutely love me. Good, I know you do, and you're a goddess. I love you. Next week I'll do the emotional breath with you, so I'll work with the heart, and we'll need to get into very quiet space, so that's just a heads up that, oh, I'm in love with me, good, I'm so glad you are. Who does placing hands on belly? Why does hands placing on belly help? Because what it does is it calms down. By putting your hands on yourself, you calm yourself down. What is it like when somebody else touches you, you know, a lover, somebody that you're close to? It naturally calms you. It's that feeling of security. And we can bring that security to ourselves just by putting our hands on ourselves. Isolation is key for growth, okay? Okay. We all have very different views on that one. A great point. Yeah, it's just about that we all want human touch. We all want love. Anybody who says that they don't want love, I kind of don't believe them in some way. That's what we're here for, and we're here to experience that. We're feelers. We're feeling beings. We feel. I've done that many times, but never realised this. Yeah, you're following your intuition, Wendy. Just go with it, girl. It's brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. And so next week, I'll have to remind it, I'll put it in my diary, that we'll work. So if we'll make it Wednesday next week, and we'll work with the emotional breath. We'll work with the power of the heart. It's huge. So same time next Wednesday, just see if you can try and get yourself in a comfortable place, and you can bring yourself into stillness. We all need to be touched, even on our arms, absolutely. And I have a thing about, you know, being stroked on my arms and my back, and I love my head being touched, and I love my back being stroked, and I love those feelings, and we shouldn't be afraid to acknowledge that we love that. It's really, really important. What about the bushes? What about them? Here? You want to see all of this greenery? So everybody, I'm hoping, greetings from Venezuela, hello darling. Well, I'm hoping that helped you all. And I'm actually hoping that this Periscope is saved to my camera roll, because yesterday it didn't, and I really want to put this meditation onto YouTube. So, absolutely, that's so true. Why do you think pets love getting petted? It's so true. Messages come in from touching the plants. Absolutely, yeah, I spend my days doing that, my love. I've been stroking my feet lots. And since Joel's Scope, brilliant. So get yourself some lovely oil and really go for it, you know. Treat yourself. So hopefully this is saved, and it will go on my YouTube channel at Silent Moon Imaginarium. If it hasn't by the end of the day, then you'll know it hasn't saved. I don't know what's going on with my camera roll. But anyway, everybody, I'm going to go now. Remember, I scope every day at 2:30, but I do one day a week of meditation. So it looks like it's being a Wednesday now, Wild Woman Wednesday. So I'm out here in the wilds, get into a comfortable place next Wednesday, and we'll work with the heart. So use this meditation. It is now saved. If it's not going to be on YouTube, it will be on Periscope. So please do feel free to use it regularly and share it with your followers and share it with people and let them know about Silent Moon. Love you loads. Take care and have a lovely day. Thank you.